Wow, you're really good at this speed dating thing. What was that, like 2 minutes this time? That's gotta be a record, right? What? You told me you were gonna be here. And I had to make sure you were really coming and not just saying stuff to get me off your back. Well, I had to see it for myself. You made it sound like the others went spectacularly badly. But this is a whole other level of bad. What did they do? Chat up the server or something? It's not as bad as the one with the X. No, that was something else. And I thought that was tasteless. Unfortunately, that's just the life of a hero, you know? Too many prospects and not enough heroes to go around. So let's see, that's what now? 8 no-goes? Out of what? Probably 8, right? I don't know how many crushes you've had. Well, that's just too bad, huh? Struck out one too many times, but that is to be expected when you're dealing with guys who have shit taste. So, how are things looking for us? I must be a very tempting option with no one else around, huh? Look, the universe has to be telling you something if you're getting turned down by that many heroes. Pretty sure it's proof that you're meant to be with a villain. You always did strike me as the type. Hey, I'm positive we were meant to be together. We would make an objectively good couple. Well, we do like a lot of the same things, including food, so no one's ever gonna complain about where we go on dates. Our schedules align pretty nicely, so there's always gonna be time for each other. I can walk you to your place, meaning we don't have to take 2 cars back outside of work. All that gas money you can save up to go towards that new PC you wanted. Just saying. And it doesn't seem like you hate me or anything. You still talk to me even though I know you're not happy about the stuff I do. And being able to live with each other's flaws is like the biggest relationship goal there is. Come on, nothing I've done could have possibly been that bad. Was it the convenience store incident? I told you that wasn't my fault. Those idiots decided to hang out there. And I made sure not to hit any of the fuel pumps. No fires that time. Plus, I told you I'd drive you a couple towns over next time you wanted that specific chocolate at 3 in the morning. But you said no. So I will 100% contest that. Then what? Okay, technically speaking, that was collateral damage. And we got that fixed up in no time. And if anything, I think they were grateful that they had an excuse to have their insurance cover the cost of their renovations. You know, if you really think about it, I'm doing those people far more favors than those so-called heroes are. Hey, I will absolutely justify anything if I can. And it's a really easy way to piss those guys off. See, that's the great thing about us. I'm super transparent about it with you. It's gotta give me some bonus points, right? Or, if you want me to be more sinister and manipulative, I could bring out the bad guy energy. You'll love it. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. Liking bad guys is the quintessential part of every teenage experience. And then, once they reach adulthood, they think they're gonna grow out of it, but they don't. So, don't lie to yourself. Take this opportunity to live out your wildest dreams. 'Cause it's not going anywhere. Oh, really? I don't recall there being any other villains in your life. Unless it's Zero. It's not Zero, right? Okay, 'cause fuck that piece of shit backstabber for purposefully fucking up our last mission. All because he couldn't get 2 holidays off in a row. Hey, it's different from me because I at least do my job right. And Zero hits on everything with a pulse. You are my one and only. Point is, you want a relationship. Heroes aren't working out for you, and I am available. You're not settling if you end up with me. I'm way more interesting and reliable than any of those crushes you've ever had. A hero will give up... Bleh. You know what they say. A hero will give you up for the world, but a villain will give up the world for you. So, I'd be careful about trying my luck with any hero going forward if I were you. Look, it's an exaggeration, alright? I'm not getting rid of all the essentials. We need a functioning society, regardless of who runs it in the end. I would absolutely be down to have my say in how the world should be run, but in the short term, I'll make other sacrifices for you. I did say I'd go to the next town over to get those chocolates you wanted. I'll even go so far as to find their headquarters and convince them to make a couple more contracts. You know, with local businesses so that you can get your sweets whenever you want. If not, I can always also bring out the big guns. Threats of violence can get you through many places, I assure you. Especially when you have a reputation. Let's turn that thinking around. With my reputation, no one will ever bother you again. Not even the heroes, but unless they want to be awkwardly reminded about the whole failed dating thing. Trust me, I know a few people who would rather have their enemy beat them senseless than have to deal with an ex. Don't knock the power of an awkward reunion. Oh, I've heard lots of stories. Too many for it to just be anecdotal. Hey, that's not true. I'm not keeping you from going anywhere. You've always been free to walk away from me at any... Hey, wait! Hold up! At least let me finish what I was gonna say. Is it really not worth giving me a chance? Have I ever done anything to warrant all those rejections? Aside from maybe inconveniencing you. The offer's still up to make up for that, by the way. If it was all about the destruction, then what's the excuse for liking heroes? None of that stuff happens without at least 2 parties involved. What's there not to trust? At least I own up to the stuff I do, and I'm transparent before I do it. See? I'll be perfectly honest with you right now. I enjoy putting people down when I think they deserve it, and your day definitely deserved it. But you don't deserve having your time wasted like that. Stuff like that's gonna keep happening with all the heroes, and you really need to start considering looking elsewhere. Of course I mean me. Who else? Even if you find that nice hero, you're gonna have to start all over again. And the time it takes for them to start loving you, I'll have loved you for even longer. It's been a lot longer than that. It took me a while to try and find a good opportunity to ask you out, but there never really was. Yeah, because it never really felt like you were particularly interested in me. I just thought that I might shoot my shot, even if it didn't work out. Oh, yeah, let's say I have, a lot of shots, like infinite ammo. Hey, I'm no hero for a reason, you know. Just give me a chance to woo you. That's all I need. You've given me a lot of time to prepare myself for what not to do for dates. Maybe the heroes are good for something. I just guess you'll have to see how much I've learned from them. Now, won't you? None of them got up this close and personal with you, did they? You really are something to look at, you know? Maybe if all those other crushes looked at you in the eyes for once, they'd see how gorgeous you are. Maybe not. Bad taste, remember? I know. It hurts to get turned down like that. Especially that many times, and knowing that they like someone else makes it all the worse. Yeah, it hurt me as bad, but that's not your fault. You had your own interests, and besides, I'm getting my chance right now, so it's worth the wait. First things first, you've got to tell me where you want to go for our preliminary date. Your choice. Prices don't matter. We gotta make up for how that bad little hero treated you today. Well, I've got to make sure you're in the best of moods so that I can focus on being the best date I can be. I'm here to impress. I said I learned what not to do from others. What I plan to do is all on me. Those heroes are bad in their own way, but I'll show you how much a real villain can be.